Good morning, my dear children. Welcome to your science class. Now we are learning block 13, composition of air. We already completed half of the block. Shall we recall it once again? Good. First, air is a mixer. Air is made up of different gases. The amount of each gas present in the air is different. Air is majorly composed of nitrogen and oxygen. The rest of it is composed of carbon dioxide, water vapor, and other gases. Air contains 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and other than these gases, air contains carbon dioxide, water vapor, and some other gases in very small quantities, nearly 1%. Air is called a mixture because it is made up of different gases which can be separated from each other. The composition of air does not remain the same always. When air gets polluted, that is, many harmful gases enter into the air, its composition changes. Air gets polluted due to many factors such as burning of fuels. Fuels produce smoke on burning. Smoke contains many poisonous gases which are harmful for us. It also contains carbon dioxide. Next, oxygen in air. In this topic, we saw a demonstration of an experiment using candle and a glass jar, right? In that experiment, on putting the glass jar over the candle, the flame flickered for some time and then it went out. This is because in the beginning some oxygen was present in the glass jar which supported the burning of the candle. Once the oxygen inside finished, the candle had no supply of oxygen and hence it went out. This shows that air contains oxygen in it. All living things like humans and animals need oxygen to breathe. We get this oxygen from air. If there was no oxygen in the air, we would have not been able to survive. Air gets oxygen from the plants. When plants prepare their food, they give out oxygen into the air. That is why it is advised to plant more and more trees to get fresh air. These are the topics we discussed in the previous classes. Before starting today's class, make sure that you are having all the needed resources that are content book and workbook of volume 2 and your notebook. Come on, let's begin today's class. I hope you all are ready. Today our aim is prove that air has water vapor and carbon dioxide. To prove that air has water vapor and carbon dioxide, put the video on pause and write today's aim in your notebook. I hope you have completed it. Come on, let's move on to the topic water vapor and carbon dioxide in air. First, I am going to demonstrate an experiment that shows the presence of water vapor and carbon dioxide in the air. We are going to do two experiments. For that, needed resources are a test tube, lime water, a glass, and some ice cubes. These are the needed resources. Come on, let's start first experiment. Take a glass and put some ice cubes in it. Keep it aside for some time. Now, what do you think will happen after some time? Open S3 and fill in the table given in question number 2. Put the video on pause. Open S3 and write the procedure for this experiment and your predictions in question number 2. I hope you have completed it. Come on, let's start the next experiment. Take a test tube and pour some lime water in it. Now write the procedure and prediction for the second experiment in the table given in question number 2 of S3. I hope you have completed it. Come on, let's see the result of the above experiments. This is our first experiment after some time. Observe it carefully. Now tell me, what did you observe on the outside of the glass? Yes, there is some water droplets. We observed droplets of water on the outer surface of the glass. Why did droplets of water appear on the glass? Can anyone tell me? Yes, air touching the outer surface of the glass. We can observe droplets of water on the outer surface of the glass as the layer of air touching on the outer surface of the glass becomes cold because of the ice cubes. Let's go to second experiment. After blowing the carbon dioxide into test tube containing lime water, what happens? After blowing carbon dioxide into test tube, looks like this. What was the difference between the lime water shown first and the one shown later? What was the difference between the lime water before blowing carbon dioxide and after blowing carbon dioxide to it? Yes, it turns into milky. The lime water that was poured into the test tube was transparent, whereas the lime water that was after blowing carbon dioxide that was milky. This is because the carbon dioxide in the air turns lime water milky. What do you conclude from this? What do you conclude from this experiment? Yes, carbon dioxide is present in the air. The above experiment shows that air contains carbon dioxide. How does air get water vapor? How does air get water vapor? How does air get carbon dioxide? Can anyone tell me? Okay, come on, let's see. Water evaporates to form water vapor in the air. When we breathe out, we give out carbon dioxide which enters into the air. Burning also gives carbon dioxide to the air. Water evaporates to form water vapor, and when we breathe out, we give out carbon dioxide, and also burning gives carbon dioxide. Okay? Does the amount of water vapor remain the same? It does not, right? The amount of water vapor does not always remain the same in the air. Okay? What happens in the rainy season and why? Many times we experience a sticky weather, especially in the rainy season. This is due to the increased water vapor in the air. Due to the increased water vapor in the air, we feel sticky. It happens especially in the rainy season. Okay? The amount of water vapor in the air is called humidity. The amount of water vapor in the air is called humidity. When humidity is high, we feel sticky. Okay? Have you understood? Good. Shall we move on to Hart's question? Okay. How can the amount of carbon dioxide increase? What happened because of this? How can the amount of carbon dioxide increase? What can happen because of this? Put the video on pause and write your answer in your notebook. Come on, let's see the answer. Breathing and burning give carbon dioxide to the air. Carbon dioxide traps the heat and does not let it escape easily. If the amount of carbon dioxide in the air increased, then the Earth's temperature too would increase. Okay? The amount of carbon dioxide in the air increased, then the Earth's temperature too would increase. Do you get it? Nice. Next question of the day. Today our question is, the amount of water vapor in the air is called dash. The amount of water vapor in the air is called dash. Next, practice questions. In your content book, question number 5 and 6 are your today's homework. The questions are, why do we see water droplets on a plastic bottle filled with cold water in the summers? Why do we see water droplets on a plastic bottle filled with cold water in the summers? Next question. Describe the lime water test. What does it prove? Describe the lime water test and what does it prove? Answer the practice questions in your notebook. Next, worksheet questions. First question. In S3 first question, fill in the blanks. The question is, the gases that make up 1% of the air are dash, dash and other gases. The gases that make up 1% of the air are dash, dash and other gases. Next question. Complete the table. There is a table with experiment procedure, prediction, observations and conclusions. We saw 2 experiments, right? You need to write prediction, observations and conclusion of both of the experiments. Okay? The last question. Generally, after rain, the weather becomes very sticky. What could be the reason for it? Generally, after rain, the weather becomes very sticky. What could be the reason for it? Next, an open question to answer in the comment section. How can the amount of carbon dioxide increase? How can the amount of carbon dioxide increase? Answer this question in the comment section. Okay? Now today's class has been completed. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask me in the comment section. Do your homework regularly. Don't keep pending out. Thank you for listening. Have a good day. God bless you.